Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rusto Yudika Rahmat. I'm a student at BSI University Tasikmalaya, majoring in Information System. In this occasion, I will explain what happens inside a computer. First, let's understand computer architecture. Computer architecture is like a blueprint that determines how computer components interact with each other. Computer architecture is the basic design and structure of a computer system. The following image is the design of computer architecture. It determines how hardware components communicate, process data, and perform instruction efficiently. These designs are implemented through functional component inside the computer system. What is functional component? Functional component is hardware parts that work inside a computer based on rules defined by architecture. Functional components are divided into several units. There are input unit, central processing unit, also called CPU, memory unit, output unit, and bus system. Input unit is responsible for receiving instruction from external source and converting them into digital form that the computer can process. The input unit receives the instruction from input devices such as keyboard, mouse, webcam, etc. The following image is provide more example of input devices. Next is central processing unit. CPU is responsible for executing instruction. The CPU consists of three main components. Arithmetic logic unit is responsible for handling all arithmetic and logical operation. Control unit is responsible for directing all computer components. And register is responsible for storing temporary data during processing. Next is memory unit. Memory unit is responsible for storing data and instruction before, during, and after processing. Memory consists of two main components. First is main memory and storage. Main memory is used to stores data and instruction that the CPU needs quick access to. In this example is RAM and ROM. RAM is used to store data and instruction currently being used by running programs. And ROM is used to store boot instruction and firmware such as BIOS or UEFI for starting the computer. And second is storage. Storage is used to store data and programs for long-term use. Uh, for example, HDD, SSD, NVMe, etc. etc. Next is output unit. Output unit is responsible for displaying or delivering processed data to the users. The output unit sends information through output devices such as monitor, speaker, etc. The following image is provides more example of output unit. Next is bus system. Bus system is a communication pathway that transfer data, addresses, and control signals between CPU, memory, and other components. The bus system consists of address bus that carries memory addresses, control bus to send control signals, and data bus to transfer data. Last is other component. Other components is additional hardware that supports the computer system and help it operate properly. Examples: power supply unit, also called PSU. PSU supplies electrical power to the computer components. Next is motherboard. Motherboards connects and allows communication between all components. Third is GPU or graphics processing unit. GPU is used to process graphics and visual output. And next is cooling fan. Cooling fan is used to reduce heat and keeps component cool. The context for this cooling fan is to reduce heat of CPU. And this is the image of other component. There are PSU, motherboard, GPU, cooling fan, and more example called computer case to protect all components from dust and physical damage and help with airflow management. And that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. I apologize if there are any mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.